Alrighty, here I am. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the stream here. I certainly hope you guys are having a great day today, because I'm not doing too bad myself. And I hear myself in my own stream here. Hold on. There we go. I'm trying out a new mod thing that works actually pretty well, I would say. But there's a couple settings I'm still trying to get used to. So we're going to be back in Factorio today. I know we missed it last week, so I've been trying to catch up. So I've been playing, or I kind of just started up the game, and I haven't really done anything in it, but I was just kind of looking around, seeing what we could improve on, so what we can do this stream. Now, if you remember from, maybe a couple of weeks ago now, we've been working on trying to get our purple beaker production up. And I've noticed it's based really on the steel we're producing. It's not going very well. And as I run over here to the steel area, because I also need some more iron plates. Grab a few of those out of here. If you notice here, the actual iron plates we're getting in is minimal at best. And so I'm wondering how to improve that. Because if you look through here, we have just a solid sheet of iron plates coming through here. I'm wondering if we just dedicated like 3 or 4 of these smelters just to doing iron plates for the steel production. I'm wondering if we could actually kind of boost it enough to where we don't have to worry about it anymore. And so that's one thing I do want to work on today. Grab some of this out. Also, we're also going to have to look at making some more work on our rock mining, because our rock mining, if you see here, we're down to 2 of them, and they have about 10,000 stone each. But number one, they're kind of in the way right now, and so I'm looking to maybe that's probably the 2 of the things we'll do this stream. I'm going to try to build up our steel production here, as well as we do want to work on getting our some more stone going. So now the first thing I want to do is do a little bit of terraforming to see if maybe I can actually add some smelters into here. I had some ideas a little earlier that I was looking at to see if maybe those would work. But I'm wondering if I just put the steel or the furnaces here. So I need 4 furnaces, which I'll just go grab those off of the assembly line over here. If I just grab 4 of those, and that one's dead. If I just grab 4 of those, I think would be okay on I think we can use those instead of just having a kind of a separate line for everything. So let's grab 4 of those. I grabbed probably too many. I grabbed 8. Well, that's not ideal, but alright. Let's see. What do we want to work on next? Let's work on our energy weapons again. Just because, number one, we can produce a lot of the black beakers. That's what we kind of need for that. And, so I'm not too concerned about that. Also, we need to get our laser weapons going a lot better. So let's work on this first. So let's plop these. I'm going to have to move this one, so that should work out pretty well. And then we'll need to put 2 on this side. So there and there. We'll leave a little bit of room so I can walk around still. And we'll need to plug all these in. We can do that. Just to keep the power going there. And so essentially I just want to rotate this entire conveyor belt around. Essentially what I'm planning on doing. I guess I could find a way for these to actually get find a way for those to actually get to actually use that belt so that we don't have to replace it. And that would be the worst idea. So this so that it does feed a little bit from over here, but most of it's going to come from the most is coming from those 4 sources. So, I think first things first, we need to fix this. I think this is where I'm going to have to bring my iron ore for, well, maybe not. I think it's going to have to come from somewhere in the main belt area. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And then kind of rotate this one down. just run this one parallel, essentially. I think that might be the best way to do this. I could be wrong about that, but we're going to give this a try. Because this is not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. Let's see here. If I bring this along here, bring that underground to, I'll bring it to there. Where can we bring the next underground section in at? I can remove that one there. Since we're not, we can just put that one back and remove that one. And then, hold on. Can we actually bridge one across to here? We can. All right. I can live with. Why is? Oh, so what is that not doing? It's not producing any copper. Well, that's a bit concerning. Why are we not getting any copper? Well, now we're getting. I think the train finally arrived. Or maybe not. That might be why that we're running a little. Well, we're not really running low on copper, but that's probably why we're not doing as well with it. Let's see here. They might just not be mining a lot of it up there, so it might be taking a while for it to get down here. Probably. Let's see. Where was the iron thingamabobber at? Or the iron ore thing. Alright, so we got to here. Alright. And so we've crossed to here. We can connect it up to make sure it works, but it should from here. So there's that. Connect it from there. And this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. I guess we could go underground again. And just connect it up like that. That's kind of the easy way out of it. So we're going to cross at least here. So if we do that, we're almost there. If we can cross it here, well, it's going to be one short, isn't it? Actually, it's two short. I guess what I could do is remove that one. Let's clear out a little bit of space here. Let's see here. Trying to look up something real quick on here. There we go. And so now, if I move this down to here, like if I at least separate these two, or at least, or these like crafters by at least maybe two. So 1, 2. I can then go ahead and put the inserter there, and we can even keep that in power, and then do more of those guys. I'm about to put a power cable there, but that will work. And then I actually can. The reason I wanted to move it 2 is that I can actually put 2 tunnels here, so that will work out nicely. So I need to go. You go there with it. Maybe I do. Maybe if I just turn it in like that, that'll help it. Alright, so cross through there, and cross through there. That should do it. Well, I say do it, but this should allow it to actually at least reach over here now. I need to grab some more stone, which is over here. Where are they attacking at? Still at the iron fields. We might have to run the tank up there and see if there's something we need to take out. And let's go ahead and take those up. Go. Probably need to make one more just so my OCD does not want to, you know, kick in there and make sure that's all nice and neat. Let's see here. I need to get the turret back up though. Might have to add another one over here if I need to move this down actually. I'm going to move it to there. But that's okay. We can move it then to with that to there. If you have plenty of room then. Back this turret up one more. And then we need to get power out here. There we go. It's got plenty of here, let's go give it half of that. Let's give it 20. That should help it at least. And then let's see. They bring in steel there. So if I think this is the ore line over here. I don't think how I want to do this. So if I bring in the iron, we can do it at the back. We can do it at the back of this place here, and we can bring it along here. And we'll need 4 inserters. So 1, 2. Now the thing is, how do I want to output it so that I can get it to the rest of this line here? If I output it straight out, I'd have to pretty much sacrifice whatever's coming in over here to get that to work. And it's not the worst idea in the world, but I just kind of want to have both. It would be nice to have both going. Need that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we should have all this connected up now. So it should start producing steel plates over here pretty quickly once we get the iron flowing, of course. I'm wondering, since I left this gap here, I know we kind of used it for, getting, around the furnaces and things like that. Can I actually split? I can actually easily do that. Hold on. So essentially, instead of having to completely lose this line, which I really could have just rotated that around, I digress. Let's do that. Then we will turn this one down here, run this along. Ooh, this might be, I can move this belt, that's no big deal. And then rotate this up. Reconnect this. Oh, I need to go one more over. Rotate, or connect that one back up. Now, let's back that one off. Now these guys should easily, or now we can actually dump steel plates onto that line pretty easily. And hopefully get a nice flow going. That's kind of the whole idea. Alright, so where do we leave? I want to need more than just 6, I'll tell you that much. We left it off here, so we'll bring it to there. Bring it over as much as we can first, and then rotate it to there. And then that should do it. Let's see if this actually works, because I have no idea. We also have plenty of speed modules. We can upgrade these things to speed, or have speed modules on them. Now, I know these things produce, steel a lot slower. I'm wondering if... No, they're actually using all that, all the iron plates too, which is kind of surprising. But at least looks like maybe all of them, maybe one or two on the end here, which every once in a while we'll get one, actually gets enough steel plates. But it looks like we're actually... It looks like the iron train has not actually been in a little bit. And that's why we're kind of running... Well, not really running low on iron at all. Oh, God. Almost got hit by a train. Alright, that would not have been good. It's starting to back up a little bit. I mean, those four can handle quite a bit. But they're only pulling from one line right now, and I don't know. It's tough. Because these things are still producing a ton of iron plates. But it's not as solid, I guess. But at the same time, really, if we don't... I'm wondering here, what if I were just to cut this off completely from iron plates? And then, on top of that... Uh-oh. Now we need to go to the iron fields, looks like. So instead of that, what if we did this? We'll have to reverse both of those. I'm trying to balance this out a little bit more. I think not having them all coming from, or not having all of them coming from this line will help other places. But still, that's not a whole lot of iron being produced. I'm trying to think of what to do at this point, because it's, I don't know, it's a little frustrating almost. It's like some of these have plenty of materials to work with, and others, you know, I just... I'm wondering if I actually did this, would it help at all? So essentially, we're stopping our our steel supply, but I have plenty of it there. I'm wondering if that would help at all. All right, let's go back over here to see if maybe we can figure out something else. So I have quite a few things fighting over steel. Let's get that feeding steel now. Because that's what our issue is. It's coming down to steel, and that kind of sucks. Is there any way we can make this better? I mean, I guess what we could do is just essentially fill in the lake area, kind of tip there that we have. By the way, if you look here, kind of on our map here, kind of the lake pollution has gone down quite a bit. And the air pollution is still not great, but now that we got rid of all those boilers and everything, that's actually not bad. Let's see here. Let's grab some of the stone here and stone from up here and create a bunch of land, which we can only build 27 of. Since we have so much iron coming down here, I gotta, number one, let's do that. I think we just go ahead and build a smaller, smaller refining area over here that just does iron plates too. So you see how much iron ore is coming through there? I think we can kind of deal with it. I think we'd be okay with that. Let's see here. I need more of these guys. Grab a couple more pieces of land. Because now we've kind of opened ourselves up over here, because our wall does not come all the way down here yet. Because we can make it come all the way down, I guess. We can... I mean, really, we need about... about there. Now we can use this as our refining area. That was a little bit easier than I thought, but now we get some turrets over here, which, funny enough, we do have 2 turrets on us. So let's go ahead and put those up. Put one there and maybe one there. Don't need that power anymore, but we'll need quite a bit more of these guys. And then after this, we'll run up to the iron place to make sure everything's okay there. Because they were having a few issues with, looks like maybe some damage done to the base, so we'll need to take care of that. Right. We put it there. Nope, that's not it. There. There and there. Now let's go ahead and grab half my ammo there. Give him some ammo. Give this one some ammo. Alright, cool. So we'll let this guy go for a little bit. It's not going to be ideal for right this second, but you know, it'll be okay for until we get the iron train back. Iron train, Northern Iron Field, head back to the outer iron station. Maybe I should just ask for a little bit of fun, build like a little passenger platform out here, just so that when I have to ride the trains up there, I put a little platform here. Be kind of fun, maybe, I don't know. There he is. Oh, this was about ready to go anyway, so let me just go ahead and send him back. Pretty much he'll just bounce off that station and come back here, but that's okay. You see already, it's pretty much full. Oh man, it's full. How does that work? I don't know. Alright, so we had some damaged stuff. Oh, we had 2 damaged guns here. Let's go ahead and replace both of them with just regular turrets. Hopefully I have the materials. I do have the materials to replace them. Let's go ahead and fix the walls up. Got our laser turrets. I got more of those going. Awesome. At least more damage to them. Let's go ahead and just increase their damage again, because we really could use that. And honestly, oh, it almost can all fit on one page now. Do we even have artillery? Oh, we don't have artillery yet. What do we need for artillery? We need to get military 4. So we can get that. No, we can't yet because we need yellow beakers. Well, to get yellow beakers, we needed some crazy stuff, didn't we? Yeah. That's going to take a little bit to do that. Alright, which actually wouldn't be too hard. Load instant material I've never built, but we have all... That's actually really easy stuff, but once again, we need steel. Flying robot frames, we need... electrical engines, which is a little harder to get, but we do have a place where we can make those. And the processing units take the advanced circuits and sulfuric acid. That's probably the hardest of the 3, but I think we can easily do those. Let's get our turrets back up and going here. So we have ammo going to those guys. Got plenty of that. So how are these guys doing up here? We got a couple dead up here. Let's go ahead and move these guys then. How are these? 1.3 and 7.4. Should be plenty then. There we go. This one does not have power to it. There we go. So that's still working smoothly. Let me go ahead and get the iron train back here. I know it's probably still unloading, but I need a ride back. Well, actually, you know what? Keep that one there. I should have let it go. There's an attack coming. Wow. Alright, well, that's... I didn't expect that much of a... But look at that, they almost destroyed that turret in one attack. Alright, well... First things first, let's put a third turret on there. Well, I don't even know what to do about that. It's like, ooh. It's a lot of... pretty heavy. I really don't know how to deal with that. All right, well, let me go ahead and we'll put a third turret up. That should help a little bit, but I might just have to run a tank up here. I don't even see where they're coming from, which concerns me. Once we can get that, or once we get the tank up here, I think we can go ahead and try to find them. Maybe try to clear out that camp. And we did a little bit of that last time we played. Go and check up on here. Let's see how these guys are doing. This guy is out of resources. Let's go ahead and throw that guy there. Get some more of that going. For some reason, I didn't connect a conveyor belt to that guy. The rest of them seem to be going pretty good. And I have an extra miner, I think from either stone or coal. Let's go ahead and get that guy going so we can get some more copper in there. And I'll ride this train back to the station. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with how that all those bugs coming in. It's a bit of a worry. Although 2 trains passing, pretty cool. You get distracted so easily in this game. All right, so let's head back in. Let's start working on our kind of the steel refinery. See if we can get more of those going. So we're going to need more of it for both the beakers, for both purple and yellow beakers. So that's going to be fun. We might try to get yellow beakers going today too, because I know we're running a little low on that research. So may not be the worst idea in the world to try to get going. There we go. So a little bit more. I'd like to patch up a little bit. Just so that we can, oh, drone's coming over. He's doing something for me. I don't know what. He did something. I think did he drop off plates? Looks like he did. That was nice of them. Where is my stone box? Here it is. And we're already down about 2,000 stone. That's not great from the standpoint of what we really need. So, all right. So let's go ahead and run over here. Essentially, I just want to fill in this little area. Oh, almost had enough. So we can put 4 more furnaces out here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leave power to these guys. We really don't have. We need a couple of these. So there will work. I'm thinking, actually, we don't run it through here. We actually run it on the outside, which means we need to get rid of that one, but we can put a power pole there. There we go. We'll need 8 inserters. So let's build all 8 of those. And let's turn it down this way. Go. May have been a bad idea to build all 8 at once, but alright, oh well, that's where we're at right now. There, and we need one more for there. There we go, and now we need, I don't know if that's going to be enough. At least now we can at least get some iron back going here. Need one more power pole. We can actually do it there. Get rid of that one. Or not. This guy doesn't have power. We do that. So now we have 8 of the these iron or the electric furnaces going with two level 2 power or speed modules. So hopefully now they can keep up with this. It does seem like they can do that. So let's cut this line off. Replace that conveyor belt. We'll rotate that around to there. So we have 8 electric furnaces and 8 steel, or 8 electric furnaces for iron and then 8 for steel. It still looks like, well, it looks like now we're starting to stack up a bit more steel, or sorry, iron. So at least that might be a plus. So at least there's that. Still might, they're doing that again. Holy cow. I still might need, I'm thinking maybe 2 more furnaces. I think we might be able to get away with that. So let's run over here. Let's go grab 2 off the conveyor belt over here. There we go. There's 2. See, here's steel starting to stack up a little bit over there. I'm actually going to move this guy down 1 more. Because I think he's taking steel, but let's see. I think he's taking it from these guys, which need it more than the ones up there. Really, stone? Oh, that's an issue. Do we not have enough stone coming up here now? That would be a big issue. One that needs to be addressed as quickly as we can. Robot dropping off more parts for me. Alright, thank you, sir. Where's our stone? Well, stone's just barely trickling in, but now we're having issues with it. Might be time to go ahead and upgrade that here shortly. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of this line once again. Probably, hopefully, for the last time. And we can go ahead and slide that in there. Still need more iron plates. Let me go grab some more of those. Run that across to there. Now they're just attacking anywhere they can now, can't they? Alright, so now we have those. We'll need 2 of those. We don't have enough copper plates. Well, that's at least something different. We can run those over here and dump all these out of there. And let's run back here. We'll need 4 of those. One in, one out. We can go ahead. Can we do both? Yes, we can. All right, cool. Makes it a little bit easier when you can do both at the same time. It's out there, in there, so even that'll work. Seems like this is working out a little bit. All of our steel things aren't going as fast as they can, so that's at least a good thing to see. We're starting to stack up a little bit of iron over here, so that's not the worst thing in the world. For pretty, we've hit kind of the equilibrium. Not maybe a little more towards the iron plates than the steel. You can see here it's starting to stack up a little bit. If they were stacking up, all 8 of these would be going, and we wouldn't have any iron plates on the board. So I think we're doing okay there. Maybe not the best in the world, but yeah, you can kind of see it's starting to stack up a little bit more. I'm thinking about actually turning this last one over here into a steel producer, just because we can. It's very simple to do. So that put, what, 3, be 9 and 9? So we have 18. We really have 18 furnaces over here? Yeah, we really do have 18 furnaces over here. Alright, well, we'll let this run for a little bit and see how it goes. It's starting to produce. I can actually at least see a little bit more iron, so that's always a good thing. So let's go ahead and start looking into building some more stone miners. Now, we really are not going to need that much of it. I mean, we do need stone still, but it's not like it's not a high priority. It's not like steel. I'm sorry, well, I guess steel. We don't have to mine steel, but like iron and coal and stuff like that. So our closest place is actually over here on our second, or near our second. I think it is. Hold on, let me look here. So there's that one here. It's 462,000. That really is our nearest place for stone. And I think that might be the best place for it. So let me run it down here. We'll go ahead and do maybe 4 or 5. We'll do 6. I actually just missed it, so it's right here. Not a whole lot. It's not a very big place, so this might just be more of a bandage than anything else. Let's see, 7.5. We'll do something. We'll do maybe 3 and 3. That'll work. Do a third one there. I mean, there's still 27,000 stone there. It's a lot of stone. We're kind of working on the edge here. Actually, move these guys back just a little bit. I kind of want to get some. I'm trying to get as much stone as I can out of this. Something like that, and we'll do one more there. And we really, I might just, well, it's important. I might just leave this open. Looks like I actually built 7 of them. Oh well, that works. Like, it really, like, if this gets attacked, oh well, kind of thing. We'll just rebuild it. But I just, to me, we really don't need it. Like, it doesn't need to be, like, super defended. Though we will need some more, we'll need some more steel so we can get some more power poles going. Bit of a long run back to the steel place, which is it's you know, starting to look not. Oh, nope, that's good. It's all steel stacked up there. So I don't know why this is all stacked up with steel, but nothing else can be. It looks like once again we're having issues with iron plates. All right, switch that one back to iron plates. Actually, here's the other issue. They're not getting enough iron ore down here, which that begs the question, why are we not getting enough iron ore? And that's a bit more of an issue. It's flowing good through there. Are we running low at all? It doesn't look like we are. Unless they really just, essentially they just kind of work through the backlog, I guess. And now this is kind of the normal feed of iron through there. It's kind of what it's looking like. And for some reason that belt has 3 iron on it. Let's fix that. See any more iron coming on there. Alright, so I guess we'll leave that going for now until we can at least get the stone place going here. And I think, I mean, usually it's kind of a long distance, but I think we can, I'm just going to run, probably just run conveyor belts for it. More for the fact that it'd be kind of silly to build a railway this long and have to build a completely new station and everything. To me, that doesn't make any sense. So that being said, we're going to need a lot more conveyor belts. Let's go ahead and get that one going. You get these 2 and those 2 going. Messed that up just a little bit here. We're going to need a ton more. All right. So I think I can bring it in. Move some around in here, just so that trying to think how I want to word this. Just so that I kind of avoid that stuff with all the oil refinery and everything. I think that would help, you know, just so I can kind of keep that area clear. So also, it's very possible that I need to actually add on to that iron or the oil refinery so that we can actually build some of the more advanced stuff later on. All right, here we go. Oh, got a tree in the way. Where are we at now? Start turning him back towards the base here. Alright. Blow that up, and we'll won't worry about the rest of that, but we'll need some underground stiff. But for that, we'll need more iron, and for that, I need to run back to the iron place. Oh, drone coming back for me. Cool. I wonder, should I tell him I actually want to keep 500 on me? Let's see if that helps. There we go. That actually is pretty neat. All right, I'm starting to figure this out a little bit more. And it's just neat to actually not have to run all the way back over there. All right, so rock go in here. And how do we want to get it over to the existing rock area? Still bring me more iron because I keep using it, which is awesome. Alright, how do I want to get it over? Actually, what we could do, if I can bring it... Oh, that's an issue. Why do we not have steel plates over here? Why don't we have steel plates at all over here? You know what? I want to downgrade this thing to a normal inserter so that it doesn't just yank all the yank every piece of steel off there. And that should help a little bit. And what else? What else? Let's see here. I'm trying to think how I want to bring this stone in. How long can this go? So I can bring it to there. And if I do this, it'll give me the room to go through here. There to there, and then connect it up with the rest of the stone network. So now that I don't have to get rid of any of that, I can just use the existing stuff. Now, to actually get it over to that place is a little bit different story. Needs a couple more of these guys. Here's my robot friend. If we do something like this. And then if I do this underground to there, need quite a few more conveyor belts. And there's a little robot friend coming back over. That is actually kind of neat. We might have to do a few more of those just to see. I am also kind of curious though. So we have those combat drones. I'm wondering if maybe the iron mine would not benefit from having a few of those around. But there is all that stone coming in now, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that anymore. We can go back to worrying about steel. Because that should all flow into the old system. So once the old system's down, we can kind of make this a little bit more streamlined. We can actually kind of, instead of having to go all the way out, we can just kind of turn it and go up. But I think we're back in business now, which is awesome to see. All that's going to flow to there. Now this is all flowing up north to over here. Look at this though. That's better. That is a lot better. And it may just be because they were out of stone, and that's why they were so low, but that's okay. I think we actually need to make another crafter. I'm actually going to use one of the bigger crafters over here and get another rail one going to see if maybe we can actually boost that just even a little bit more to get a bit more out of it. To get some more tracks going, things like that. I do realize I want to figure out how to get this over to there, but we'll figure that out here in a second. You know what I could do is actually do something like this. And now that's only going to go to that side there. Rotate these around. There we go. And then that should have deposited on this side. Should be able to pick it up from there and not have to worry about it. See, simple solutions. They all work out pretty well. Still waiting on those speed or the level 1 speed modules. That's not ideal. I would say we're running low on the red circuits now. What's going on here? I think we're running low on these guys because we're running low on plates. Which I don't know why they're running low on plates down here when the rest of the place has plenty of plates around. Alright, let's follow the path here. So, these guys are going down here. And there's just, I guess, a lot of stuff wanting steel plates, I guess. I mean, really, that's what it looks like. For once, it's actually not the copper wiring, which is kind of a miracle. Oh. We have an issue somewhere. Alright, well, I don't know what that was all about, but alright. But we do have one of those level 3 assemblers now. Put that guy there. And then, because of that, now we can put one of these guys there. Tell this guy needs to make rails. And move that guy to there. We'll have to move this guy again, which is unfortunate, but we'll have to do that. And put that guy there. Put that there. That there. Tell this guy to only accept steel. And I'll say, why is that guy not working? Because he doesn't have any power. Makes sense. And we'll do 2 out. Here's the issue. Now these guys aren't producing enough, aren't producing fast enough to actually do anything. Let's go ahead and put 4 speed modules on. That's crazy. But speaking of which, let's actually do something a little more crazy and actually build another one of those to actually get this guy going as well. Well, that's an issue. Now I do have a robot station somewhere around here. There it is, I see it. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel all that for now. Let's go ahead and put the repair kits into the robots. If I can find them. There they are. What worries me now is they're starting to attack over here, and that's usually not a good thing. So let's go ahead and move our turret first up there. We'll have to reroute our conveyor belt here, but that's okay. Move that turret just a little bit more to the north there. One fast inserter there. We'll go ahead and rearm it. We'll need more power down here, which is not ideal, but we can do it. There we go. And I need to actually reconnect the conveyor belt itself. Oh, the cliff is in the way. Really? There we go. Good as flat. There we go. Why is there a turret all the way back here? I guess when I moved this out, I didn't move the turrets out, which is a bit of an odd idea. But now that we're having issues, probably not the worst idea to actually do so. Do something like that. Give me one more cliff explosive here, because I got a feeling I'm going to need it. So I want to do it, so essentially do that. But I need that cliff to move. And in doing so, I need to actually add a bit more wall here. I need that. Go and take that, put it in there, so at least if we get attacked, we are okay on that. So there we go. So now we got everything back connected up. Hopefully that's a little bit better defended. Fingers crossed. It looks like the stone's still going pretty good. We still might need to fix this iron situation because it is not getting any better. And I'm wondering if I just take these last two here. Let's rotate them around. I know this is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but I'm doing it anyways. And then if I were to... Where is this steel coming in at is my question. It's not really the steel, well, it needs to come in over here. So I need to bring it in kind of behind this one here. So I'm wondering if this area had its, like, you know, two dedicated iron furnaces. It may help quite a bit. I could be totally wrong, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to try if we have the materials to do so, at least. This should be all I need. I didn't say should, but, you know. If I do that, that'll actually start, you know... Oh, crap. What do we got? More entities being damaged. Not ideal. But now that we have this... Let's see here. They don't need anything. This is all empty. Cut the the iron supply off there. Because all this is doing, this is producing sulfuric acid, which we do need. And really that's all it's doing. I think this is why everything's getting backed out, because these guys really don't need it anymore because we're not producing enough. So they might start needing it more steel now, which is fair. But still producing a lot of batteries there, which is awesome to see. At least now they have a good start on iron. We're not running out of it, so at least we kind of got that problem fixed. Although for the fact that we actually used, we're using 2 of these, which we really, no, really we're not actually. What if we, hold on, let me see if I can move the output. Can I move the output priority to the left? Nope, that's the wrong way. It's to the right. That isn't going to work. I'm wondering about something. Let's go ahead and get Combat Robot 2. Is there, like, something I can do? Because I've never really done much with this. Because I'm wondering, can I get it to where it's like a timer system, to where, like, it'll send, for 30 seconds it'll send iron down this way, and then 30 seconds it'll send iron down this way. Let's bring up one of each of these things and see what I can do with them. So I've got a rhythmic, something like, I don't know what this is called. You know what? I think it's time to go to Google and see if we can find something out about this. Also, I got my tea over here still. I'm drinking coffee a little bit. I know I've been doing that for a couple streams now, but still cannot forget about my good sweet tea over here. That looks a lot better. I gotta mix it up sometimes, because it's especially with cold brews. Timer. Signals. Aha, clocks are constructed. Having. Alright, let's see here. I found something here. It essentially is a timer. A rhythmic combinator tied to itself. It's fun to watch. Alright, so I need a, what they call a constant one. There we go, that's actually what I need here. Alright, so let's see here. Sorry, I need the... done this wrong already. So, decider, combinator. There we go. And one of these hooked to there. So, when let's do one here, is greater, and we'll do 30. I'm kind of going off kind of pictures here, and then I want to output 1. So we need some wires here. Probably doesn't really matter what color they are, but alright. And then the output signal is constantly going to put out 1. Did I wire that wrong? I might have wired that wrong. Once again, still trying to learn how to do this. Alright, so output to there. There. Maybe I do need both wires. This needs to be an output signal of 1. Oh, actually, I've done this wrong completely. So, how they're doing this, they're actually doing, need some wiring again, please. There's my wire. It looks like I might be actually using up the wire, so we have to be a little careful with that. And then out to there. This needs to be set to 1. And then this needs to be the condition of 1 greater than 30. And it outputs a signal of 1. Don't think that actually worked there. I think I wired it. This wiring thing, a little more confusing than I thought it would be. Alright, so alright, well, this is not ending well for me right now. Alright, so I think that's actually how it's oriented usually. Alright, so that wire to that one. Over to there. Right. That one's outputting a signal of 1, so this is 1 is greater than 30. And this outputs 1. I don't think that worked. See, there, it's on. Oh, that's an issue. Well, hold on. All right, hold on. We got a rescue mission. We'll worry about wiring later. Because I'm actually kind of curious about this wiring thing. So that means I need to go grab some fuel. Grab some of that. Better see the out of fuel thing. That's actually neat and kind of sucks at the same time. But I am kind of curious why it's out of fuel, though. Let's jump on the train first, and then we'll ride it back. That train has plenty of fuel. Why is this not going, then? Oh, because this one's out of fuel. Alright, let's actually... This one, let's actually ride this back to the main base. I know technically the head locomotive has to have fuel or it will not work. I do know that. Oh boy. Alright, well. Remember that stone idea I had? We was like, hey, we're not going to worry about the stone place. Well, guess what? It's getting attacked now. And I got a feeling we just lost pretty much everything there. Awesome. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and start setting up a defense grid. Didn't want to have to do this, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Looks like, though, we do have some drills that are still, still going, so that's at least good. One actually there, and it'll power all three of those. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. And really, we really can't get... We're going to have to go lasers on this one. So... we need a lot of steel. We're going to need a lot of patience. Get some walls as well. So I can grab walls. The walls are not a huge deal. We're producing quite a few of those. Where are we at with the walls? So I'm going to drop myself some steel plates. Awesome. Let's see here. So we've got walls. We'll need steel. That's what I need. What I'm also concerned about, though, is that we are running, out in our chest here at least, we are running low on that steel. And I get a feeling this is not going to... do too much for us. Look at this, though. Now that we've got our iron... I don't know. Our iron fluctuates, and that's what kind of bugs me. It'll be doing great sometimes, and other times it'll just be flat on its face. But we got our combat robots going. Let's go ahead and start getting the speed modules, the number 3s going. Because I'm pretty sure I can upgrade those from 2s to 3s pretty easily. I also want to take the buggy out to the stone field, just so that I have a little bit more protection if need be. That'll help a little bit at least. We'll go out this gate down here. Alright, so I should have plenty of walls. The walls I'm not concerned about. And that's not going to help me here. Alright, let's do a gate as well. So let's get 4 of those going. Do something like that. We already have a tunnel, which we have 3 for some reason. That's a bit concerning. And while we're here, we need more copper. I think we need more steel plates is actually why we're running a little low there. Let's grab our gates really quick so we can get out of here. So we can actually get more iron plates going. Oopsies, missed the gate. Don't think I can actually get... Well, we're going to try to squeeze through here. There we go. Now let's run up here. And we'll grab some more steel plates. That's our little dude having an issue still. Alright, so we can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll create 10 of them. That should work. We'll see. Here's what I'm going to do, though. The guy's still trying to drop me off plates one at a time. 2 at a time, I should say. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to run back down there. And first of all, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. Just take a quick 5-minute break. And I'm going to get at least 1 laser turret up there. And I'll save the game, put the laser turret up, and let the game run while I'm away. So you'll still hear. So if something does go wrong, it probably will not be good. But, oh, the guy's actually trying to repair my... There we go. And he'll repair the satellite dish. There we go. Let's just hope the train doesn't need to go right when I leave. There we go. Almost hit that power pole. That would have been bad, especially in this thing. Alright, so here's kind of the idea. I'm going to put the laser turret up here. Needs power. Of course it does. Go and get that power to it. And while I'm away, hopefully we'll be able to create a few more laser turrets, so we don't have to just sit here and wait on them. And actually, for what little small box we have here, we don't need that many power points there for it. So let's go ahead and save the game here. So we'll go ahead and save it. I'm going to run back to the base real quick, and then I want to take my break, just really 5-10 minutes max. And then when I come back, hopefully all those laser turrets will be ready. And then we can go ahead and we don't have to worry about... drones come over here, fix a little buggy. Awesome. We won't have to worry about waiting for 5-10 minutes trying to get those ready. So although the BR back screen up, I'm going to leave the game going though, so you'll still hear everything. So if something does go wrong, you'll be able to hear it. So yeah, I guess I will be right back. Give me about 5, maybe 10 minutes at most. Something's already going wrong. That is actually not... Hold on, let me flip back to the main screen here. It's actually at the Northern Ironfield. Let's go ahead and take care of that first before... he's actually there. He's actually outside here. So let's just run up. Take the train up. Well, looks like we lost a turret, so we will need another one of those. So let's stop doing that. Let's create one more turret. And then we can actually hopefully be okay with that. At least it seems like they're getting a little more bold with that. So we might have to go take care of those guys relatively soon. Just gonna get those going again. Let's see how bad this place has been damaged. It's not terrible, but could be worse. Okay, so we got that fixed now. Let's head back to the main base. There we go. And then once I get back to the main base, I'll take my break then, because I didn't expect to be attacked like that or start losing stuff right away. It was not ideal. Alright, train's in now. I'll go ahead and park right here and let the game run. And so, if something does go wrong, guys, you can hear it. You won't be able to see it, though. And, well, I guess what I could do... Yeah, I don't think I can do that. But I'll save it here, and so if something doesn't go wrong, we can always just reload if need be. But I want to try to get those turrets done as fast as I can. So if we can wait, we don't have to wait, that'd be great. So guys, if you need to take a break, go ahead and do so. I'll be back here in about 5 minutes, and we should be able to, we'll continue on with the stream from there. So I will see you then. Alrighty, I am back, and let's see, pop over here. So you guys kind of know what happened. I don't. It looks like all of our turrets are still up, so that's a good thing. Speed module was finished. Goes from lab speed. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. All 10 of our laser turrets are now done. Make that going here. Still steel. Amazing looking. Hold on. How far does that steel go back now? Look here. Oh wow, there actually is, it's backed up over here. That's pretty impressive. And the other line's getting there, sort of. I mean, it's slowly building up, and maybe not as much. I think that really helped. I think it's also helping over here to add that other line, just kind of get more iron out. It's kind of the ideal thing. Alright, laser turrets, because we need to get our stone protected. How are we doing on power, by the way? We're getting there, using about 33, give or take. So we might need to add another turbine here maybe soon, or something like that. We may. I don't think we'll have to build a second reactor. We might have to build a second reactor, because I know we were running... they were kind of running a little bit low. Oh, we actually got an attack here. That's not good. So let's put them at the four corners, and right smack dab in the middle. I think that will be this place will be well protected. We'll put it that way. And we should have one left over. We have 3 left over. I must have just miscounted. Ooh, that laser turret almost died though. Not ideal. We go. So now if you look here, nice, almost like a perfect square of protection. That works out pretty well for me. So let's run back up to the main base here. I don't know what we can do from here though. I mean, if you look here, we guess we did want to get the yellow beakers going today, so we can start working towards that. I don't know if we'll get those actually being produced today. But we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Because I want to build them up here next to the purple beakers. I'll probably build like another line over here for them, because I want them to actually come on the same line. Because if I'm not mistaken, let me look at research really quick. So at the worst, ooh, there's even a white. Didn't expect another one. We get atomic bombs though, pretty cool. So I guess the white actually can replace the purple eventually. Because I don't see white anywhere else. Okay, so it looks like white just does the infinite, like, research ones. Okay. So we need to get, we need to get yellow going. Once we get yellow completely pretty much run out, oh, well, I should actually say it the other way. Once we become purple completely run out, we can actually switch these over to white and then produce what we want to. Like, whatever there. That's probably the best way to do that. So let's start looking towards what we need to make yellow beakers. The first thing on there is processing units. So processing units, we need electronic components, which we're producing plenty here, so I don't see why we can't use those. We're using advanced circuits, which we're also producing over here, so I don't know why we can't use a couple of those. You can see now work's starting to back up, so this is starting to get more iron this way, so that's kind of what I was looking for. Let's see here. These are on the speed modules, which we have a third speed module. What is that going to take to get up and going? So 5 level 2s, some more advanced ones, and some more processing units. I mean, we have plenty. I mean, we're working on processing units over here. It's not like it's a huge thing. Number one, why does this not have speed modules on it? Don't know why. To be honest with you, it wouldn't actually be that hard to get tier 3 speed modules. And it might be rather beneficial to have tier 3 speed modules. Let's actually do this. Hold on. This is going to be a bit like an origami piece, trying to fit all this in. But that should at least do that. So now if we output these speed modules, it's 174 of them, good lord, to here, we need a conveyor belt to run it to there. But then if I get a tier 3 construction, I can't. I need 4 level 1 speed modules, which means I need a lot, which actually I can probably just snag for over here. Look at that. Perfect. I'll go ahead and craft one of those real quick, which honestly the speed modules take the most time to actually make. So if I put that here, and then one of the long inserters and one of the quick inserters. I don't have the ingredients because I don't have enough copper. Let me go grab some copper really quick. I guess we don't have any copper being made there. I'll say that's why. I've got another place down south here that we were picking up copper. Which, why I don't do the same thing over here in logistics as I did with the steel plates, I have no idea. I want to have at least 500 on me. And alright, that'll work. And so, yeah, it's going to need power, so we need to go back to crafting over here. We will need another fast inserter, and so we got the long inserter. Long inserter is not too hard. So this guy's going to drop it off to here, which then is going to pull it over to here. I'll put the power supply right in the middle there. Actually, this needs to go here. And then, because of that, number one, why don't I just pull the processors from here and make it a little bit easier on this belt here. Oh, actually, I needed that belt. Crap. All right, so this guy's going to produce tier 3s. So I'm going to need at least 2. That's not what I needed. Well, I created one anyways. All right, well, essentially I'm going to do speed modules from here. I actually need to rotate like that. Processing units from there, and some stuff from there. The advanced circuits, that is. There we go. Now we need the tier 2s. and it's not getting enough of the advanced circuits. Which we are out of the green circuits. We're out of the green circuits because we're actually out of the copper wiring because we're out of copper plates. Alright, now that's a bit of an issue. Why are we out of copper plates? We're running a pretty steady stream of everything. I don't know why we're running low on copper plates, though. That is a bit odd, to say the least. That's a bit concerning. Still, we might just need to go take the tank up there and deal with it. But at least now we got a few more popping out here, so hopefully that'll hopefully this backup also kind of helps a little bit too. Maybe we might need to upgrade our copper just a little bit more. Also look at the mines up here as well to see if maybe they're just not producing as much anymore. Because, I mean, I know we're... Yep, so that one's gone. That one's gone. And this one's gone. Alright, so there's 3 more mines we need to go put up at least in the new copper area. So let's go ahead and jump on this train here. Probably close enough to where we can just go ahead and send it back to Copperfield. Camp that popped up there, that something we might need to go take care of. There's some bugs there. Alright, not ideal. They actually went to go attack the train, and I think the train was going by too fast. Which is a good thing. It's not like... Sorry, what those red dots were. I think those actually are turrets. Alright, so... we'll do 2 down there, or 2 there, and then 2 right here. Just kind of keep it even there. I think that'll work. Because really all this is doing is speeding up the time between trips. And so it's not like it's, like, super important, but it does help to get... the more copper, or the more, I don't want to say that, it just helps to get, you know, keep a good flow of copper going. I mean, it's not like we're not producing enough. All of our furnaces are going except for these 2, And then we have, I think, 2 down here. But, I don't know. It's a bit odd to me, I guess. Because usually we have no problem with copper. Copper is usually the one we're not as concerned with. But it looks like we're producing the wires at a better pace now, so I'm okay with that. The place is still getting attacked. I got a feeling I might start losing some stuff if we don't go up there and repair it. You know what we should do, though? Just to keep my sanity, so we don't have to keep running up there, why don't we actually build a couple construction drones? So, in that case, I need to go... I thought it was over here. Maybe not. Oh, here they are. Construction bots. We need... I'm going to need a couple things. We need some more electric engines, which are over here. To make more, we need more engines. There's normal engines, which I can go grab a few more if need be. We're also going to need another one of those terminals here. We're going to need a robo port, and we're going to need a passive provider. So engines are over somewhere. Here they are. Go. So in that case, I need to put some of the engines in here. And I think if I have like 3, maybe 2 or 3 construction bots up there, I think I can actually pretty well take care, have them take care of any repairs up there, so that we don't have to constantly keep going up there. Now, fair enough, when they run out of when they run out of repair stuff, that can be a bit of an issue. But also, I realized we forgot to actually put our make our output for this chest or for this place. I don't think we've, I don't think we've produced one yet, but because it takes so long to create a tier 2 one, because it takes so long to take a tier 1 one. It's really odd how this is working out. Grab a few of those though, because that's what's going to take us the longest to make these, to make the RoboPort and that. So that won't take me too much longer now. Got a few engines now. We have 1 construction bot. Let's make 3. So that'll be those guys finished. So then essentially, then we just need a bunch of these guys. Let's create all 20. How about that? I don't think we need anything else. I think we've got everything else. So pretty simple. We can take care of that. Let's go run up here. That's the copper. Oh, they're both here. So we can go ahead and just jump on the iron train here and get that working. Let's go and take a ride up there. Wasn't quite empty yet, but I think it'll be fine. We are. Yeah, these things need some help. So we'll at least get the turrets repaired right now, and then worry about the rest of it here in just a moment. So, RoboPort. We can almost get this entire place covered if need be. But for right now, let's just get this bottom section covered, because that's what's been really been hammered. Oh, that's an issue. We're actually running low on power. I was kind of curious why it was showing a yellow light, but that makes sense now. So I don't have to worry about that here in just a moment. Let's get our construction bots in there, and we'll get 13 repair things out there. So now they'll go out and repair. Oh, actually, I think I guess the green one is also in their range. So there we go. So we don't have to worry about repairing anything now. We can just go ahead and worry about defense. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, since we have them, let's go ahead and put another laser turret up. And we'll get the power to go into it. Put another one there. There we go. Oh, didn't quite get that one. I think I can move it and adjust a little. There we go. So that should help a little bit more down here, or up here, I should say, to hopefully get those guys a little bit better defended. And eventually, I can put a big howitzer cannon on these things and really make sure they're good and defended once they're sitting at the base. But fair enough, they're moving quite a bit. But that's okay. Alright, so let's go look at power and see what's up with our power situation here. I don't think we're running low on fuel or anything, because we have plenty of that. We're actually out of something for research. As to what, I'm not sure. Ah, the purple beakers, as always. Alright, so this thing is producing power output. Is it because we're running low on steam, or is it just because we're running low on... It's got plenty of heat, doesn't it? Yeah, hold on. I don't think it's actually not, it's running low on heat. So I think we might have to build a second nuclear reactor. Alright, didn't expect that. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing the rest of the episode here. Alright, we need quite a few more copper plates. The advanced circuits are going to be kind of the fun part, because we're already running low on those as we speak. But now we need 500 of them. Concrete, that's what I needed. The reason I came over here, and I cannot remember why, I need this stuff. So now that we've got our concrete, we need our copper plates, and we need the advanced circuits. We can just snag copper plates from here. I guess we can kind of do both. We have to 90. Not ideal, to be honest with you. Hey, we actually got our first speed module. At least a tier 3 speed module, I should say. You know what? Let's start replacing them in... You know what? Actually putting them in the... Oh, let me look here. Oh, so look at that. That's... Well, I really think that might be our issue still. Is just not having enough in the... in there. I'm wondering, though, since we have 49... like tier 2 ones, can I just chuck them into here? I mean, it'll work. Let's see why that wouldn't work for a little bit. I mean, let's be fair. It's going to, it takes 4 of those to actually create one of the big ones, but if it works kind of thing. Oh shoot, that's the uranium mine being attacked. We have no defenses up there. Alright, uranium train is actually back at base right now, which is right here. What is it? What am I running low on? Well, actually, it's still unloading. Didn't expect the uranium base now to start being attacked. That's not ideal. Oh, it's one little guy. Of course it is. Right, let's get rid of that one. We'll put another one up. Over here, we'll need some pipes, though, to connect that up. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I mean, we've got one laser turret that we can use. We'll need some power, which we don't really have enough power. I mean, I guess we can stretch one out to there and there. So at least now we have a little bit of defense. We'll need to go grab our tank or something like that to start getting rid of some of these guys. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough stuff for that. So let's head. That's not the one I'm looking at. Uranium mine. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we need a lot more of the advanced circuits. That's what I'm kind of concerned about. Like I said, even if I take every one of those off the line, it will be hardly anything. Like that copper place is gone. We'll go ahead and remove that one. Oh, that's an issue. We're actually full. Holy cow. We are full there. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Didn't expect that to happen. Let's see. Let's start working on getting the resources for another reactor. All right, I think we're about halfway now. That's why I was kind of concerned about this. Because honestly, that's not a lot. We have produced 9 of them, though. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and get these guys replaced then. The tier 2s can all go in there. Because, I mean, essentially we're just going to upgrade all of them to that. Holy cow, look how that thing's flying now. Really kind of my next goal is try to get all the copper ones upgraded to that. Oh, I forgot. I actually have like 300 or like 150 of those things. All right, hold on. Let me run back down here. And this guy. Because I can film in here and not have to worry about it. Already up to 3 over there, though. Not bad. Where else can we put some speed modules that might help? I know this really isn't helping our power situation at all, but I've already got 3 in it. Let's get rid of those, add those. Get rid of these and add those. And so our power situation's still not great. Because sometimes I know they fluctuate a little bit, but still probably not ideal. We have 2 more. How are we doing? We still need quite a bit, so let's go ahead and pick up a few of those. Is there another place we're producing a ton of red circuits at? Not particularly. Really just kind of boiling down to not having enough copper plates. And also, these guys don't have speed modules. Why don't we have speed modules on that one? What would happen if I just did that and got rid of one of those? Alright, I have an idea. I want to see how this works. I don't know if it will work or not, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to remove this one there. I'm going to do that. Because if I can do that... Oh, crap. Essentially, I'm not having to break up the line as much. And while they still get a good supply of copper plates. That's the good thing about it. But look at that. It's producing just as much, if not more, or even more, than what the other one does. Essentially, the inserter cannot keep up with it. That might be our solution there, is just to don't divert this line. And let's get rid of all of this then. Essentially, don't divert this line here, and here's the other thing, though. I wonder if we can actually, instead of dropping them off here, what if we dropped them off, like, actually pulled the whole line? Well, let me we need more iron plates. Let me do that first. I'm wondering, instead of having that line drop off where it does, so it only produces stuff for the advanced circuits, what if we actually did that to where it could drop off for every advanced circuit there? That might work. We'll see. So I'm going to at least, one of those. I don't know what I just said there, because I'm like, that didn't sound right. What I'm talking about here, let's go back over here. So instead of actually having him come, or drop off here, if we had him drop off like right here, which I think I can do, something like that, that should still work. Now, if I turn this one to there, run this one along this way, and then have it turn up that way, like that, and start dropping them off at this belt, we're not relying as heavy on this one. Technically, we can get rid of that one and have just these 3 produce. Well, that's actually probably why, because, well, it's kind of one of those things where it seems like there's enough. Well, not really. And there's a backlog of copper wiring over here, but it's not really, there's not a lot getting through. Well, maybe. But once again, if we can actually get... This looks incredible, by the way. All that ore going through. If we can get enough of these, which we have 14, that should be enough to do what I'm thinking here. If we just boost these to where they're producing a literal crap ton of copper, and it's all in one line so it doesn't get split anywhere, that just might work. Now we need to start replacing these with the upgraded speed modules, and we take the old ones and recycle them for the new ones. It's actually, I kind of like systems like that where you can actually take old parts out and then take the old parts and then use them to create a new part. I've always liked systems like that. We kind of went to get one more there. We'll have 4 going. We'll have 2 more to replace. There we go. So we get here, take 2 out, put 2 in, take 2 out, put 2 in. Now these guys are starting to slack. Well, they actually don't have any speed modules. Probably why. So let's go ahead and get these. Let's number one, pump for those in there. We almost have another one ready, so we'll wait on that. Now I can also upgrade these to a more updated version of that. We're also running low on iron plates again, which kind of sucks. Alright, I'm confused about something. Oh, it's like, why do we have this here? That's where, number one, I think that's where our missing tunnel was. Oh, hold on, that's actually incorrect. I need to do that. Which, number one, well, I'd have to move this line here, which I can do. And then rotate, rotate, rotate. So we get both sides of the conveyor belt going to there. That might help that area a little bit better. Get two sides of the conveyor belt actually getting parts pulled onto it. I'm also really thinking I need to move this one. For a couple reasons, but mainly because if I do that, now I can do this. And now instead of clogging all that up, it actually can seamlessly flow. We still need to put more of these guys. Let's see, we need to get rid of that. So I can put power there. And we'll need another power. We'll need another one for... Let's see, how far can we go with this one so I can go to there with it. We'll actually need to go one further down if I can. I cannot. Alright, well, that means we're out to start it. Well, I can't really start it there. You know what? Let's just back this whole thing up. Run this around. Like so. There we go. Now I can put the other one there with no problems at all. Or not. I want to move that, unfortunately. I was hoping not to, but kind of forced my hand there a little bit. And let's do this out there. And so we can do that and that. Power supply there. This guy's going to make copper wiring. If I'm not losing my mind and can't find it. There it is. And it's going to need 2 speed modules. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and put our construction port back up. It's going to need more power. We can do from there. Get our bots back in here, our construction and our logistics bot. Now we're having the issue where we're not getting enough copper wiring down here, which at that point, what we can, oh, hold on, I can remove it from there. Okay, I can do this. Run a splitter. I know, splitters again, yay. And have it turn this way. Can't do that. Dang it. Alright, hold on. Oop. If I actually switch these two, I can do that. Like, I can run it that way. I just need to do it this way. There we go. If I do that now, that should work. We're also getting a backup now of these components. And these guys are going as fast as they can. Some of these aren't because they don't have the copper wiring. But some are getting, well, should we, you know what, since we have the extra crafter, let's go ahead and place it down. And we don't have the speed modules for it yet, but we can easily get those. We'll need power to it. There and there. It is going to create copper wiring. And we can run up and grab more speed modules for it as well. We've got 10 now. It's awesome. Do we replace all of them? We have not. Let's go ahead and do that over here because we do have the extra ones. If we just do that, we can. Alright, that's a lot easier to do. There we go. Now we really need to do that. Now we need to get our copper production back up because now it's starting to lag behind a little bit. I still don't think it's a lack of your refinery. It might just be a lack of mining. I mean, because it's a good solid up through there, and then it kind of drops off. And that's probably why. If we did that, we might have a little bit better copper flow. Let's see. All of these looks like have all the, not all of them, I should say. I took my words back. Let's go ahead and upgrade them, though, to the new ones. Copper, because the problem is we were kind of bottlenecking it with that one, and it's not really worth it anymore. So... these, we don't have upgrade tools or upgrades for them yet. Looks like we're still quite a ways from being able to get the rest of the copper going here. We need some speed or level 2 speed modules. Get those going there. That thing is just cranking now. It's hilarious to watch. What else could we be doing in the meantime? Looking at coal here. Coal's not really doing much right now. I probably could get rid of most of my coal lines, but I'm not really a little concerned. Look at all this iron now. We worked on it a little bit earlier. Now it's just packed and stacked full of iron. It's probably missing. Some other stuff. But you know what? I'm going to take it as a win because we have all this iron here now. Okay, but with the guy making bricks, but why are we making bricks? Because of the furnaces there. Got it. Let's see, what else could we do? We need to actually, well, we're doing all that just so we can get our second nuclear reactor going, is what it was. Because we're about at 300 now, so that's an improvement, but still a long way off from what we actually need. So we got plenty of copper plates down here now, so that is a good thing to see. The problem is, I think we're going to need more wiring. So I'm going to get rid of that one more time, and we're going to reroute this another time. There we go, and then we can do something like that. Get rid of all these, except for this last one. Let that go. I'm going to move this one. We're going to need 2 crafters. I'm going to actually, kind of half tempted to actually do that to see. I know I'm going to actually, we're building 2, which is quite a lot, but get a little tired of just having to look at copper wiring and say we don't have enough. If we did that. So I'm wondering, kind of doing this, or the idea of if we just flood this whole thing with the green chips. I guess the reason they're not producing is because they don't have the copper wiring. But if we flood this area with just the green chips, and it just backs up so much that it starts flowing, I wonder if that would work. I'm trying to see if it'll work. I don't know if it will, but we're going to give it a try. Because it'll get to a point, because you can already see it starting to stack up here. Once it gets to the point where they cannot put any more on there, these are just going to start filtering through. And I'm wondering if that will cause, this will, number one, it'll push all this copper wiring down here. We'll see how this works. We do have our first of our better inserters in there. We want to create copper wiring. That's not really going to help me, is it? Because these are having issues putting all that into one line. If you look here, they're backing up, and I think that's kind of part of our issue. Let's see if we switch it back to here. It really wouldn't matter because it's still going at the same rate. So I'm thinking maybe it's not the one. We are going to put that as a copper now. And do that. But you can see here, we're just, I don't know if we're just producing too much. Actually, I want to go back to the center there. I guess down here we could actually say that I guess we could just put them on both sides of the belt. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Let's do this. Let's wrap this around this way. And then get rid of that one. Take this guy, put it there. There, and I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to give it a try, though. Not have another way I can do it. I can put him here, then put this there. Which didn't work as I expected it would. If I do this, though, and then that, and then, yep, and I need more conveyor belts. That's the wrong ones. Do that. That'll set that on the other belt. And I can do that with not really much else. However, do that. I can really get that line cranking. I don't think that line's producing anything, and that kind of concerns me. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, that might do the trick. that's not what I wanted. I'm going to do this. Let's clear up some room here. Actually, I need to bring it in one up here. Alright, so that's working now. And now I need to get the plastic line back going here. There we go. Make sure we don't run out of that, because that would be a bit unfortunate. At least now I think everything's working a little bit, you know, we have more of everything, which is good. All the machines are going as fast as they can. I don't think, we'll say we'll need more of these, maybe. Do we have any more speed modules? We don't have any on us. But it does look like we're getting more of the red circuits out, which is what we need. Where is the speed module? There they are. Starting to back up a little bit, at least over here, which is good. Means it just forces it over here, which we always can use more of those over there. This is not a bad system, I don't think. I think it just took a little bit of thought. Just trying to split it up like this and throwing it on the second box. I think that's what we're having issues with processing. I think it's just trying to fit everything onto one belt is kind of an issue. Even if you split the belts up, you know, it's a little. You know, this is where it gets a little more complicated. But using both sides of the belt, I think, is kind of our big thing here. But we're still not getting too many down here. So I think it's still that we're just running, or it's not, the copper's not getting there fast enough. It's kind of the issue. It's pretty much when it gets there, it goes right into the machine. Alright, I'm going to try something here. See if we can get this to work. I'm going to move that. Turn that. Power there. Do a little bit more than I thought I would, but alright. So let's roll that to there, and we'll move this turn down one. That means I can turn this one a little bit earlier. Now I think I'll be able to actually do this. Get rid of that one there. But I do have an extra one of these, so I can put that there, and then fast inserter there and there. Tell this guy to make copper wiring. Now that I'm putting up faster on both belts is kind of the idea. Oh crap, it's not what I wanted. Oh, the cow thing was... That thing would be going as fast as it could. Hold on, what if I just did that? What would happen with this one? Can the inserter even keep up? No. So this thing's producing faster. Alright, hold on, this is what we're going to have to do. If we're going to do that, which I think is not the worst idea in the world, let's actually move it to here. I'll show you why I'm doing that here in a second. Because then I can have this go into copper wiring, have it put 4 speed modules there. So we've got that going. Let's put a second inserter on here. No, I'm sorry, not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to do this and put the second out. Because right now it physically cannot make anything or make it any faster, which is interesting to say the least. And it's starting to stack up more here. So I think this might be our solution. They're pretty much just constantly putting those out, which is good. And this is back up to like max, which is awesome. How are we doing? How close are we getting to the nuclear reactor? We need 300, or we need about 175 more of the red ones. So let's do this. Just kind of waiting right now to see if we can get more of them. If not, then if we're close, the copper plates aren't too hard to get. We have those already. Hopefully, we can get close with these though. All right, we are up to 502. Plenty of those now. All right. So let's run over and grab some more copper plates. There we go. We got that now. We can go ahead and build our nuclear reactor. Now, that being said, I don't know where we're going to put this thing. I think we're going to have to remove this guy. I say remove. Essentially, we're just going to have to move it. I want to do that. I know it's so... We might be running a little low on power here for a little bit. But we have our second nuclear reactor ready. I don't see it. There it is. But here's the thing. This thing's also going to get a boost from being in proximity with... It's 100% more because it's next to another nuclear reactor. Number one, that's absolutely absurd, but also fair. So there we go. We got plenty of that going now. So, power situation still not optimal, but this guy's coming up to power now. It's taking it a minute, but that's fair. Let's get another. What is it that we need? Heat exchanger. Let's get one of. Well, we'll get this one back. Kind of move this a little bit here. We can do something like that. We should have enough piping to get that hooked back up to the system. And let's get this guy back this way, and the steam generator back. Alright, that's connected now. Let's get another heat exchanger since we have the parts for it. There it is. And we can directly connect it to water and the steam already, so really we just need the pipes to go to it. Oh, this guy's dropping in temperature. Not ideal. So, but they are generating a good amount of steam. This guy's taking a little bit longer. Still climbing. We added more heat pipes, so they have to heat those up, and then they can go back up to increasing on there. All right, 800 degrees now. Consuming as much water as they can, so that means they're pretty much at max. That one's not at max capacity. I wonder if that one's taking its heat, essentially. Because these guys are at full heat, essentially, so they're consuming as much as they can. This guy's not quite there yet. So I can tell you right now, we're not running out of power. We got plenty of power, like fuel, I should say. See, these things are starting to glow bright red. It's awesome. It's good to see. It means it's working, hopefully. $970 now, so now I'm wondering if maybe it's just a turbine issue, that we just don't have enough turbines. Could be that it, or could be that it. That could be it. And just we're producing, we're not, or these guys are producing too much steam, and that's why this guy's not producing hardly any. Is that they just don't need it. So let's go and create a turbine and see if maybe that helps as well. These things produce what, 5 megawatts of power, roughly, maybe 6. Look at that, all this is glowing bright red now, so it is very hot. Got another turbine ready to go. Just going to slap that guy right there. Already he's almost at full capacity of steam. Why in the world all of a sudden now we're doing 43 megawatts? Oh no, we're producing 43 megawatts. We only need 34. Okay, so now we got plenty of power. Don't have to worry about that. We only have 7 steam turbines making all that power too. That's crazy. Alright, so we've got that power situation figured out. So that is a good thing to see. See how we're doing over here. Look at this. All these red circuits. Looking good. Still produce. We might have to put a third one. Well, do I get overzealous and put a third one on there? Or, let's try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try. So you're also going to, well, if you would stop moving. And then I should have 3 of those things. Oh, it's really more steel than anything else that we're running low on now. Alright, let's go take a look and see how our steel's doing. It might just be, oh no, we've got iron coming in. Just that we're running low on speed. We've got 1. That's a great. We're actually one of the green circuits. Hold on. You know what? Let's just snag a few from here. Because why not? Plenty of those guys, though, so that's always good to see. This is where I need this. Well, nope. Need it right there, actually. You know, actually replacing one of these with a level 3 probably would not be the worst idea in the world. Just so that, because, I mean, we can just crank these out pretty quick. I don't know. Look at this. We're already having issues because now we're not using enough steel plates. That's pretty impressive. Alright, well, if that's the case, then I can just do this. Rotate that around. And so this one can just start producing... Actually, I'll just put both of them on there so we can put 4 on there. That kind of concerns me. That means either something's gone wrong, that we're producing way too much now. Even steel is starting to back up here. That's getting ludicrous. there are storages are getting full and I'm just not noticing it. Which very well could be true. Look at that. We're producing plenty of these stuff now. We really need to get more of these going. I think we can do that. Wouldn't be that hard to do. We can do 2 more of these. We need the speed modules. Kind of what sucks right now is we need the speed modules. Problem is we need the red circuits to produce the speed modules. Alright, so how are we doing on this one? Let's go ahead and actually just go ahead and replace one of the... You know what? Let's replace this one first before we replace the beaker one, because I think this is kind of where it's become our bottleneck right now. And so if we can get rid of this bottleneck... stretch out a little bit. We have maybe about 15 minutes left of the stream. I'm just going to try to get these machines upgraded so that we can try to get more speed modules faster. How that's going to work, I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, that one's now done. So this one's producing tier 1 speed modules. Doing that with them. Do I have any speed modules? I do have. I have a couple. A little bit of a mismatch of different ones, but that's producing a lot faster. I can tell you that right now. So if we can get this one going, then we can start producing hopefully we can start producing all this a little bit faster. It's kind of the whole goal, at least. Because we already did that one, so that's fair. So I guess we can get this one upgraded to the correct speed. I think we'll be doing okay then. If we just keep the supplies up, I think that's kind of one of our other issues, but... Because even now we're having issues now with the red circuits again. Which is really coming down to we're having issues with the green circuits. Which is really coming down to, well, I mean, really, iron plates aren't that big of a deal like right this second. It just, we're not, it's really more copper wiring, which is odd. Are we just using the copper wiring so fast? That might be what's going on, is that we're using the copper wire so fast, we just physically cannot put that much into it. If that's the case, let's get rid of this one. I know, a little bit of an odd choice. But here's what we're going to do. Actually, you know what? I need that inserter, this long inserter still there. I'm going to put 2 of these inserters there. And hopefully this will work. That seems to be going faster. And this is not even the faster of the three. We can actually do this. And that's just ludicrous. Which now really this needs to be upgraded. Oh boy, we're going to start using a lot of stuff here. That almost hurts to watch. It is just flying through material. But it's also producing a lot of stuff. Holy cow. And really, I think that one's actually just doing better than two of them together. It's not bad. We've got one, of course. But I do actually have one of those actually green ones over here, so we can actually produce a tier 2 over here, or produce tier 2s with this now. Tier 2, please. We'll put 3 of those in there, and we need to put a couple of the tier 1s in there. And that'll get that going. Actually, put the tier 2 ones over here. So it doesn't produce as much anymore. That's not right. There we go. It says we might have to upgrade these guys again at one point because we are physically cannot keep up with. We still have, like, idle machines down here. We're not really producing enough up here. If we did this, I know this is going to send every chip over to the right, and they're not going to have hardly any for the beaker making. However, if I did this, and then essentially just flood this one, and then whatever's left over we can put over to the other side. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough for the other side. But honestly, though, what's stopping us from splitting this, or like splitting this later? So essentially, what I'm thinking here, this has to be on the right-hand side here. So if we did something like, nope, that's not what I did. That. Hold on, I'll have to figure this out. Hold on. Do this. So the main one would actually come up this way, and then split there, go into the, well, it needs actually need to go back over here. Kind of making this a bit of a mess, but, you know, fair. And then we make the right the output priority. We can get rid of all this. But we do need to put a second splitter to split it from here. But if I just stack all this up here, which won't be too hard to do at all, the majority of it will go up to the north, up on this line. It's kind of the idea. So I was kind of hoping that would happen. We have another speed module already. Start putting them in here. Putting those in there. I'll actually want to do... Oh. I'll leave it in there for now. Another one already. Alright, so that one's fully upgraded now. This one still needs some help. I'm going to do that, though. They're starting to stack up a little bit better over here. Kind of how I was hoping. Essentially, those are just going to the, I think, blue beakers. So we're actually kind of behind right now because we're producing way too many, essentially. So hopefully now these will all just flow up to the north here, and hopefully we can get some of these guys going a little bit faster. Let's drop those off since I don't really need those or those. Might need to get some speed modules for this one. All right, this is looking better. This is looking a bit better. I mean, this thing's going as fast as it can, and it can't keep up, which is not ideal. Might have to make 2 of those. That's probably going to have to be next week's stream, though, unfortunately. We are getting about time here, so... But we do have one more. We can upgrade this one fully to where it should be. And where is that speed? There's speed module. I need to clean up my inventory again because we're getting a little bit cluttered again. I'm trying to think how hard would it be to get all the materials required over there and then back. I guess what I could do is move this line over and not have to worry about it then. Essentially, I just have to do this, pull this out a little bit more, turn north, because I want to do something like this. Turn that this way. There we go. So now I can put another one of those right next to it. And where's that? There we go. Kind of gone speed crazy in these last few episodes. That is okay. Does happen sometimes. But let's actually get this guy also a speed module, just so that he can produce enough. Down here, we're still having some issues with the green ones, but it's more just copper wiring. Just having some issues not picking up enough. What if I did this at this point? If I do output priority to the right, it's going to flood that one with a bunch of copper wiring. And it's picking it up so fast that it physically cannot stack up on the other belt. Or physically just can't stack up on that belt. I mean, what I could do... let's try it and see. If I do this and then stack it on that belt there. Don't know if this is going to work either. I guess it kind of does work because now that the green modules don't have anywhere to go, they have to stop producing. So just turn it back to the center, kind of equal it out. Because essentially now, anything that's not caught by these guys, it automatically just goes down in here anyways. So, and right now, since this is all clogged up, it'll just go out here anyways. So, not the worst idea. And then whatever it does, you know, like, essentially what doesn't get picked up here, or what does get picked up here, it just filled back in. I think this is probably the better system. Just to make sure we use all the stuff that we can. And it does get us quite, it seems like it's starting to stack up over here too, which is awesome. Because then we don't have to worry. But essentially now we're worried about green chips that we're having issues with. And it's more like we're just having issues with the copper wiring over here now. Fun! Which are really, I don't know why I have two feeding this system. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And that should... yeah, now that should be fine now. Just produce chips as fast as it can. Alrighty, let's do this actually. And get a second speed module. But since we need a second speed module, let's get a second thing for wiring. That should help a little bit. This thing's producing as fast as it can. This might work. I mean, we're going to let it sit. I think that's kind of the best thing. If we can just let it sit and not to worry about it for a little bit, I think we'll be okay there. This is starting to work a little bit better. As we need more chips, it starts to need more wiring. But then we can just produce more over here. So I think we're still okay when it comes to that. So, yeah, I'm not too concerned about this now. But it is 5 till, guys, so I think it's time to save the game. Let's go ahead and save it there. We've done quite a bit in this game today. Got a second nuclear reactor going, got our new stone area working. We've upgraded a lot of this. We got tier 3 speed modules. It's all going pretty well. Guys, well, thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are curious and want to see more streams, the best way you can do that and the best way to support me right now is just leaving a follow. We're up to 47 right now. I know the counter earlier said 48, but it is 47. Trying to get to that 50 follower goal before the end of the year. I think we're going to be really close. It'll be a photo finish, but I think we can still do it. And I know we've talked about a couple times what we're going to be doing for the celebration, kind of in Thunder Lake. That is my amusement park in Planet Coaster. We're going to do a big celebration there. It'll be a fun time as well. If you guys are new here, I really do appreciate you joining. Leave a follow if you'd like to see more content. But if you do want to see more content, I only stream 2 days a week right now. I stream Wednesdays and Fridays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. But if you guys want to catch up on anything, if you're kind of curious how I built this base, or about my amusement parks, or any other games I've played, look below the stream. There's a link to my YouTube channel. There you can actually check out every stream I've ever done. I've been streaming since February, so there's quite a few on there. And you can see anything from Planet Coaster, Factorio, Mech Warrior. There's a whole plethora of games on there, guys. So I would go check that out. But for today, I think that's just going to be it for me. Thanks for joining me once again. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday for some more Planet Coaster. But until then, guys, I will see you later.